Use exponential notation to write 5 times 5 times 5 times 5 times 1. Well, how many 5s do I have? 4. Now how many do I have? 5 what? Can't you say cubed? Now I have 2 of them, so that'd be 5 squared. And now I have 1 of them, so that would be 5 to what power? All right, I have a 5 right there, 1 of them. And now I don't have any. Okay, so that's 0 of them. Now what in the world does this mean? Huh? Well, if you think of a plus exponent here, a plus 2, what are we doing over here? We're multiplying, aren't we? Here I have a positive 3, and we're writing 3 5s, and we're doing what between them? What is this sign here between them? So the plus must mean multiply. The plus 3 must mean what operation? Now I thought plus meant to add. And it does, except you're dealing with exponents. When you say a positive 4 here, we're multiplying over here. Okay? So with exponents here, the positive exponent means to multiply. All right? Now this is not a positive exponent, is it? It's a negative exponent, isn't it? A negative exponent means, well, don't say subtraction, because plus didn't mean add. Plus meant multiply. What's the opposite of this? Now I know minus is the opposite of plus. So a minus exponent has to be the opposite of this, so it must mean what? All right, so if minus means divide, okay, we're going to take our 1, which we always use, and we're going to divide it by a 5. Okay? All right, so 1 divided by 5. Now, another way to think of this, if minus means to divide, and I have a 5 right here, and it means to divide, what do you do with fractions when you divide them? Don't you use the reciprocal? Huh? So if minus means to divide, we're going to use the reciprocal of 5. What's the reciprocal of 5? Right? All right, so if you have 5 to the minus 2, we're going to use the reciprocal of 5, and we're going to do it twice. Okay? All right, so minus means to divide. Now, we use the number 1 because I always use 1, and I divided by a couple of 5s. Or I use the reciprocal of 5, and I did it twice. Okay? Or this 5, which was on the top, moved down to the bottom, and this sign changed from minus to plus, didn't it? So if you have 5 to the minus 3, use the reciprocal of 5 and do it 3 times. Or this is 5 over 1 right now, isn't it? Okay? If you're going to change this to a plus exponent, the 5 shifts down to the bottom and the 3 changes signs. Okay? It's kind of like getting in the elevator and going down 1 floor. 5 steps into the elevator and goes down 1 floor, but now instead of minus 3, it's plus 3. Okay, so it's shifting from the top to the bottom. Okay, so we use the reciprocal of a, which is 1 over a, and we do that n times. But you could also say this is over 1 right now. Over here, it's over 1. So it shifts down to the bottom and changes to a plus n.